What up, homies? Welcome to episode 42 of our Disco Elysium playthrough. Day 3 of our time in Martinez is coming to a close, and we spend the last evening hours today with two people. First, Lillian, who we successfully ask out on a date. We meet at the lighthouse at the beach and discuss the world and the sun. And she actually has some gifts for us. On our way to the date, we actually find the second person of today's episode. A dead guy on a boardwalk who is not going anywhere, so we'll have a look at him and try to analyze the scene once our date is over. I mean, I never said I was a good cop, so thanks for coming by and enjoy. So, can we be quick enough? Wait, what's in here? Oh yeah, my gun. Hi. A 3-shot revolving barrel Villiers LaSalle pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn and the engraving on this sign reads Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun, no doubt about it. Gun! Does anything happen when we have a gun equipped?
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it, or discard a thought. We're going to pick up the thought. We don't have to, research it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. This is your gun. It's angry at you for losing it. Everyone is. The least you can do is press your lips against the cold steel to apologize, and then just try to go on living.
The fuck? Alright, we got our gun back, but we're not gonna run around with it. Out. Cool. And we have a level up. Did we get a thought from this? We didn't. Okay. Can I quick travel? Not yet. Now we can. Let's see if we can send Kim off with the dead person.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
I don't think there's anything else that we have to analyze about this dead body. We have this bullet now that we still have to analyze, but there is the option or the possibility that if we succeed in analyzing this bullet, that might lead to something else, which would involve this dead guy again. But I kind of don't think that's the case, because we've done a million things to that person. So I think it's a good idea to just send him off now.
All right.
Task complete, send victim's body to processing. All right, he takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Bye, Kim. Immediately gone. I was kind of hoping to be able to call, this quest. We still have a quest here. The ID of the armor somewhere in here. Here, the number on the victim's armor, which we probably could do now but we don't have a phone anymore, so it is what it is. So anything we can do in here. What we can do, we still had this little, it's not really a quest, but there was the hint. There was a hint at something that might happen with the woman that we met, the mother of these 3 children that we met outside in the fisherman huts. That we might be able to ask her out on a date, and it was awkward when Kim was around. But there was also a minus for us not even knowing a cool place to do that at. I don't think we had any input or any, information that we found a cool place now. But maybe we did, so let's see. Maybe she's not even there. But she is. What up, girl?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Okay, there's no minuses anymore here. Cool. That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I wasn't feeling it. It was an accident, I'm sorry. I got drunk and apparently drove it in the sea. An official investigation has been launched by me to determine just that, ma'am. I don't know. I got drunk.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Oh, damn, it does? You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? No, that's scentless sentimentality and inanimate objects don't have souls. I'm actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now. Yeah, first one.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think they have funerals for motor carriages. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. I don't want a funeral. I hate death. What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
I can dig it.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it? I don't get attached. Definitely not to things. No, I do. Alright, I'm in.
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Jesus Christ, alright. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities, like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area, or let's focus on the things we can actually do, alright? No, first one.
I understand, believe me. I really do. I think about all the frivolous side activities I could be doing every time I go out there with my nets. But daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream. Anyway, what are we talking about here again?
Alright. She needs to go on a date with another drunk. Badly. I hope I'm not a drunk anymore, but you know. Let's do it.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
But what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
I'm up for that. I'm listening. Get out of here with your crazy fringe theories. What you're suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous. I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I'm a drunk. Don't know if you noticed, so I usually ask people to drink with me. I wonder if there'd be another option if we had that other thought done.
I have, and I don't really.
You just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are innocent.
This time, though, imitate drum roll, I thought I'd ask you for a walk. Lillian, walk with me. Let's make it awkward.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
I am. That's why you should definitely agree. Is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening? Please, please come to a sober walk with me. First one, banter.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
There has not been the minus effect for we don't know a cool place to visit, so apparently we do. Which one will it be?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple.
Okay, so that spot right at the end. To that, I think there was a lighthouse there. There's a nice view on the beach I found. Point to northwest, Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it. Something could happen. I understand nothing. Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
One of you guys. Is she talking about cops or men in general?
She means men.
Thanks.
All right, I'll go put the kids to bed and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
Sure.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
All right. There's not much for me to get ready. All right. Meet Lillian at Land's End. Could we just stand her up? I don't think there's anything we can wear here that would help us in any way. Pain threshold, esprit de corps, physical instrument, conceptualization. That might be kind of helpful. More helpful than drama. I don't want to lie to her. Electrochemistry, no. Visual calculus, minus drama. Just put on some cool glasses. We have got plus empathy. No, that's more important. Esprit de corps and shivers, no. Have light. Logic, authority, plus 1 drama, plus 1 electrochemistry. Logic, no. Maybe we should put on these basic ass pants. Ooh, empathy shoes, yeah. Visual calculus. Ah, we've got plus rhetoric but minus empathy. Too bad. I don't think I want to go with the drama role here. But the rhetoric is kind of good. So we're going to go for that. Does this give us suggestion? Yeah, okay, that's good. We still look absolutely ridiculous. Reaction speed and minus rhetoric. No, we need another hat. This just gives minus suggestion, which we don't like. Minus perception plus 2 logic. God damn, man. This also gives minus suggestion. So we don't have any other hats than that. We probably could have picked up that police hat from the person that we just took our gun from. But that probably also only gives authority and nothing else. So stupid. So I guess this is how we're gonna show up there. Do we have anything else but then drama for our neck? Did we have a scarf somewhere? Here. Pain threshold. Here, never mind. Alright. This is how we're gonna show up to the date. Don't judge it. And unfortunately we cannot shave. That would probably be helpful. Any tips in the quests here? You have a date with Lillian, go to Land's End in the northern tip of the peninsula. Quickly, she's not going to wait for you forever, so I'm just gonna go there now. Can I click this? No, I don't want to go in there, she's preparing. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC and Revachol. Is there another car here? Can't really remember how to get there, to be honest. Because this is the boardwalk again, right? Can I get through here? Do I have to go outside there? I think I do. Oh, wait. Wait, we have not been here, have we? A big wine canister. It's open and empty. I don't think I've been here.
Smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is awful. Cover your nose. What is it? Isn't it just rotting fish? It is awful. Cover your nose.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it.
What is it? Is it this drunk guy? Did he vomit here?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Is that guy dead?
It is death. It must be.
It's a dead corpse, isn't
Yes. A sense of dread washes over you as you look ahead.
it? You know, I don't have time for this. Moonshine probably. Smells like tasty fermentation. Alright, good to know that we can go here. This was kind of hard to see. We're gonna do that after our date. I don't want to smell like death. And let's be honest, this guy is gonna stay there. Oh shit, is that Morale? That might actually be Morale. Here you are. Hi.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes and only then spots you approaching.
Hi, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon. If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Calling me Dimples, huh? She turns to face the sea once more.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water, and with the water itself.
Damn, it was a challenging role and we got it because of empathy. Good shit.
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Look at her. You seem surprised that I made it. Maybe this was a mistake. Everything feels uncomfortable. I should leave. Nah. First one.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
I'm actually quite good at scheduling. It's a rock star thing. Tardiness. I'm sorry you had to wait. Wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm just trying to be a responsible grown-up. Grown-up sounds a bit rough since, you know, we are probably past 40. We call ourselves a responsible grown-up. Maybe it's a joke. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Seems a bit too on the nose. Too, you know, we don't know this person that well. I'm sorry you had to wait. It's a rockstar thing. Kindness. I mean, this is kind of, you know, I like this empathy style. Because it doesn't really say we had to wait on us. But we had to wait for other people in the same, you know, when she did this in the past. Let's go for the responsible thing.
So this is what this is. Responsible. Well, maybe it is. Maybe you'll have a revelation and crack whatever you're on.
Yeah, this is a good influence on me. Probably not, but who cares? What's the next step for the case? I need to get in tune with the coast. This is a good influence on me.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
But it is. I've been sober for more than an entire day now. Keep it to yourself, this is only the beginning. I've been sober for more than an entire day now.
I've seen quite a few of those first days. Aye. Still, good for you.
She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes.
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you cannot help following her steady gaze. You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is. No, keep quiet about your sordid past. No, we're gonna face that. We're gonna face it and be open with it.
It's a common Ravacholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death.
Cool.
So, are you going to keep the name?
Hell yeah, tequila sunrise all the way, sunset all the way. I think I'm good with Harriet Dubois these days. Harry's my name, I don't need any others. I prefer just going by my initials. It's more conspiratorial that way. Call me HDB. This is a new model of me, it will need a new name. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to drink myself to death, whatever name I choose. I kind of like the fifth one. This is a new model of me. It will need a new name. But, you know, it's kind of out there. Maybe we really go for, I think I'm good with Harriet de Bois these days. Because that's more down to earth, and I think she would like more down to earth shit. And not just, you know, go from one addiction to this weird, I'm a new person now, so I have to name it thing. So yeah, it's the boring option, I know. But for now, you know, we are not quite out of the woods. We haven't, you know, actually left our past self behind. So just jump into a new self that we invent for us without, you know, getting a baseline here might be too quick. So I'm good with the second option.
Well then, Officer Dubois.
She nods to you, then turns towards the sunlit sea.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds.
Okay, thanks.
Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun? I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight. Just enjoy the view. Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too. It being yellow and all.
Enjoy the view. I don't think I want to go with this year. I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
The Sun isn't exactly an organization. There's an explanation to this, and it's political. You see, begin a long, impassioned political tirade. Well, something's got to be on our side, because it's not human. Humans betray you. No. This seems like stupid-ass mansplaining. This is, you know, doomsday trash guy. Something's got to be on our side. Seems vague. I mean, this is just the fucked up version. There's an explanation to this, and it's political. You see. I kind of like that, and it fits our communist arc. But this is just the passion, or the passionate, the empathy thing, but just something's got to be on our side. Although I feel like she is hard-boiled enough that she actually, you know, would probably agree with our sentiments here. It doesn't explain what political theory we'd present here. Because, you know, you could make the same argument for some right-wing trash, but I assume it's not going to be that. Question is, are we overbearing with this shit? This just seems too vague. It's just so this real. It's like, you know, it's somewhat romantic, but it's very, very nondescript. Just, you know, something's got to be on our side. It's just, nah, we're gonna go with our principled ways and go on a long political tirade. Get monologued on. I like this is directly beneath the mansplaining part, so here we are.
Aye, it's political. No need to step on a soapbox about it. What if we disagree?
Then we disagree.
See, she doesn't want to disagree. Good sign. Keep it at that. Maybe some general remarks before you say something big. Work your way up to the cool.
Conceptualization heroic 15 says something about the sun. Shit, I knew conceptualization might be a good idea, but all the conceptualization clues that we got would have taken away rhetoric or empathy, I think. Or whatever. You have what? You have fish hooks in your ears. Is that a fact, or these are earrings? Just our fucked up way to say earrings? What the hell? There's an interesting lilt in your voice. Don't you want to go to visit La Delta? So who do you think killed the hanged man? Nice topic. We're gonna go for the fish hooks.
These aren't real fish hooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun.
Don't you want to go to visit La Delta?
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
This is not improving. There's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear, though I've never been.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun.
Time to think your lost love. Do I really want to go? Who do you think killed the hanged man? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it.
Good one. I'm gonna go with the rope.
Alright.
She thinks it was a riddle. She must not even know of that business. Better that way.
Wait, what? Can I do this again?
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real. Thank you.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting
Oh
sun.
man, I fucked it up. I mean, there's nothing I can... Wait, there is. Conceptualization, huh? Yep. That's not even good. Oh, god damn it. I mean, yeah, we're gonna go for it. We can't try this now. We have today for this date. We kind of fucked up here. We could have done this before, but I don't think I would have spent a skill point to level that up for the plus when we had the +1. So, yeah. Let's go. Say something about the sun.
Say what?
Shit.
Something interesting. Impossible.
Please, this is important. The sun thing was very pretty. I'm sorry I didn't have anything to add. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a good brain. So we ask this ourselves here. Please, this is important. This will lead nowhere because we failed, but you know.
She turns her head and the plastic fishhooks rattle in her ears. Nothing shear-worthy takes place in your head. Relax. This was still good.
That sun thing was pretty. Was very pretty. I'm sure I don't have. I'm sorry I didn't. Nice reading skills. That sun thing was very pretty. I'm sorry I don't have anything to add. I'm gonna go for that.
Thank you. Out there on the other planet, the sea, you start seeing things in a strange light. I'm glad I got to share it. You know, the wind's going to pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade shines in the gathering dark.
Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
What the hell? Are you sure you don't need this sword? Look at it. I think we can do this. Again sometime. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I'm gonna go for this first before we just accept the sword.
Doubt it. But
Oh,
thank
damn.
you for the company.
Alright.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
I get it. Are you sure you don't need the sword? Look at it.
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Okay. Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
Cool. I like this. Cool. She nods to you and turns to go. I guess we can have a look at the dead guy now, huh?
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art? No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this? It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
What a wonderful description.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Chef's kiss. Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
hold on, is architecture art also art? I guess I have been feeling critical lately. That's stupid. Architecture is stupid. I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Alright. Wait, but I don't have to be 100% cop to get the case finished. But don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. No, I cannot risk another capo diversion at this point. Go away. What kind of cop are we at the moment? We are a sorry cop, yeah? I want to be an art cop. Yeah, sure. Opt in.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street. You must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world.
How do I get them? How do I catch them? By writing some snarky review on some kind of IMDb of this world or what? But we got a thought from that. Actual art degree. Perception -1. Can't even look at this shit. Yeah, it's another copper type. The worst one. The most savage and brutal. The art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. That seems like a fucked up thought, but I kind of like it. Continue.
Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
This is only slightly related to art. This does not make us an art cop, it makes us a critical cop. And an asshole cop. We're not creating, we are just shitting on creation. What the hell? Weird. So what about the sword? Looks cool. The blade, equip this to impress yourself? What? What does the gun say? Equip this when times are most dire. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hands, however. Holding onto its bakelite hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date. Thought on that? No? Alright. I guess we are a sword cop now. Here. Sword gun cop. Here we go. Don't fuck with me. I've got a gun with no bullets and a sword that's not even sharp. Alright. Let's go inspect that dead guy, I guess. Alright, here we are. Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak. I'm standing right on top of them. Alright, let's pass this guy. Look at this. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Can I have a look inside of this trash can? There's probably puke in there.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear, examine the cigarette wrapper, examine the kebab wrapper of a cigarette package. The
You
kebab.
see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol.
Mayonnaise and ketchup. What the fuck kind of kebab is that? Ugh. Ugh.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
Pick it up.
There's some tear.
I guess don't pick it up. Alright, my guy. Are you Morello?
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the man's clothes, study the man himself, study the surroundings. Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Did he stand here, try to get a gum out, and this floorboard cracked? He fell down and hit his head on the bench and died? Examine the man's head, step on the floorboard. No. Examine the bottle, examine the chewing gum wrapper, step back. That's probably, I'm gonna, just throw out theories here. I assume that this chewing gum wrapper, there's gonna be a half a gum in there still. Not chew, just a fresh piece of gum, just a half of it. Just bit it off, fell down, right in that moment. We're gonna first examine the head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
Step on the floorboards, examine the bottle. We're going to examine the chewing gum.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too.
Okay. My theory didn't pan out. Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Step on the floorboard.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Study the man.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age approximately 50 to 60 years.
It is Morel, isn't it?
He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Awful surprise of it all. Nice formulation. Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
If this is Morel, then he has these mud-caked boots because he's been walking around here looking for that invisible insect, I think is what he's looking for, that is hiding in the reeds. Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
What should I do with the body?
First, you need to talk with the lieutenant, then report back to the station. This is too complicated to handle on your own.
Return to the dead body with Kim. Alright, yeah. Thought so. Let's have a look at this library card. A library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library.
The
Interact.
library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Billy Mejean was a friend of... I know that Morel had I think an assistant with him. Was he named Billy? I can't recall.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside, look at the backside, look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Cool. This is the first actual phone number that we get, and now or tomorrow between 9 and 6 we can actually call there, maybe find out who this card belongs to and who this guy is.
You should first decide what to do with the corpse before taking any further actions. Talk to Kim about it.
Alright, cool. Guess we're just gonna leave that guy here. Goodbye.